So today I'm going to talk about if driverless cars can be accepted by the general public. Driverless cars are cars controlled by the computer program instead of controlled by the human beings. According to U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Alan Childs, more than 1,400 driverless cars designed by 80 companies are currently tested on roads in 36 states in the U.S. Maybe you have not noticed that, but technology related to driverless cars have developed a lot in the past decade. This is because of the big progress in the field of machine learning. However, driverless cars may have difficulties when getting accepted by humans, although they are considered as a revolution of our current transportation. First of all, laws are not enacted in many states, which means you may have no idea what to do if you have an accident when using the driverless cars. There will be no guide and people will argue with each other about who will take responsibility for the car accident. Laws are not the only problem driverless cars are facing. Many people are also worrying about the safety issue. First of all, since driverless cars are based on the computer program and controlled by the computer program, and computer programs are not stable all the time, which means they may crash at some times, and the cars will have very weird behaviors which may cause a big accident. According to a scholar, Michael, in his journal, Is Driverless Cars Safer Than the Human Drivers? Examining safety behaviors for driverless cars, he argued that it is not clear now to decide if driverless cars is safety enough based on the current test environment, because the real traffic are more complicated than the test environment, and although the program may work well in the test environment, it may not work in the real traffic. Also, a lot of people are also worried about being hacked by the hackers. According to Carl, many people worry about this issue and they will not buy driverless cars because they are afraid of being attacked by other people. Other than that, moral issue is also an important factor of driverless cars. Trolley problem is a 50-year-old moral problem that simply asks one question. If you are asked to kill one person to save 5 people's lives, will you do that? So when accidents are inevitable, driverless cars have to decide which one to kill. So if the programs decide that the driverless cars will kill the driver to save several pedestrians, will that be accepted? According to Frank, in his journal published in 2019, participants tend to sacrifice drivers' life when they are asked to make this decision. However, when they are put into the role of drivers, they change their mind and they say they will sacrifice several pedestrians' lives to save their own life. So, driverless cars which sacrifice the driver's life will not be accepted by the people because everyone wants to save their lives. They spend money not for sacrificing their life. Another important issue about driverless cars is user experience. According to Lee, in journal, a feeling of ownership is important. Examination of the influential factors for intention to use autonomous vehicles. So Lee argued that drivers are likely to build a psychological bond with vehicles that they drive, but driverless cars take the control off from the human beings, which means they can just use the car. They are not driving the car anymore. But according to Megan Branch, a research consultant, only 10% of Americans don't like driving cars. Just think about it. You are driving in a beautiful countryside with all amazing views around you. You are enjoying driving. You don't like the computer to take control of it. So that's also a big issue that people may not accept driverless cars. So in conclusion, driverless cars have difficulties from laws, safety, moral, and user experience aspects. So I would say that people will not accept driverless cars not at least not in recent years.